So this video is just going to be a bunch of talking because I have two subjects that I wanted to clear up with people. So the first one, me and fire in the woods. I do not own this wood. I don't have permission for being on most of it. So I'm never going to be comfortable with having a fire of any sort, whether it be a candle or anything, on somebody else's land. Outlook. And that's my main reason for not liking starting fires for camping and whatnot. Now, whenever I go to my grandfather's land, and I would like to set up like a little work shed. It could be kind of like a Bushcraft hut kind of thing, but it's going to be like a little base of operations to keep some tools and whatnot. I would have a fire pit, and yes, I would love to have fires out there, but they would be a nice sized fire, not just a tiny one. And so that's my main reason for wanting to start using electricity, like with my electric ration heater and whatnot. Plus, I think I can make a very nice electric ration heater. Then the second thing, people were mentioning that, like, in the comment section, they were talking about, like, shit hit the fan scenarios, like, going all prepper on me. And honestly, I am never going to leave civilization if shit did hit the fan. I think that would be irresponsible. And I think it would be kind of unethical. If shit hit the fan, I would be there for my neighbors. Because I would like to, I would set up my solar panels and start charging batteries to help them power things. It doesn't matter, sure, I don't like this town, I don't like these people, I don't exactly like this country, but I'm not going to just bail out on civilization and bail out on my community. Like, whenever, if they actually need me. Now, this doesn't mean I'm not going to move somewhere else. But yeah, if something happens and like, it's a life-threatening situation, I'm not going to go out into the woods and just be out there. I'm going to stay home, and I'm going to go around to my neighbors' houses, and I'm going to check on them and make sure they're okay. I guess I don't have the prepper fetish that some people have, because that's all it is. People get an erection from thinking about shooting their neighbors. That's at least what it seems like to me. Now the other thing, if shit did hit the fan, and I went out in the woods, there's going to be like 100 or so crazy rednecks out there. Redneck preppers. Why the fuck would I want to go out there? Because they're the crazy people. They're like the psychopaths that want they're prepared to kill someone. Like, oh, gotta fend for yourself. But no, fend for your community. I guess I never really understand that. Plus, if shit really did hit the fan, I wouldn't want to live in a world without a society. That's not living, that's just surviving. And so, I find these exercises of going out in the woods, I've played in the woods and done this kind of stuff since I was a little kid. I've had a half a decade break from it, and I really want to get back into it. But it's always been entertainment and discovery and curiosity fueled, not survival. Because if something bad did happen, I'm staying at my house. My house is much safer than the woods would be. Maybe I'm just not I don't know, it's I don't really understand that mindset. But it could be having to do with where you live. For instance, if I was living back in Campbell, California, then yeah, I'd probably try to get out of there. But here, we have enough room to grow food and stuff like that. And, I mean, like, I'm friends with a lot of my neighbors. Well, friendly. I don't exactly like all of them. Don't really like much of them. But I know that these 4 houses here, including mine, we'd all work together. I know it. There'd be no reason for us to fight. There would be like 6 other houses over there, including one person that has a huge fucking garden. I know that it wouldn't be that hard to get us to work together. And like a huge garden, I mean like 2 extra lots. That's huge. He has like a huge operation going on. And yeah, just like, at least for my situation, I couldn't fathom why you would want to bail out on your community and risk harm coming to other people. Because so fucking what if, oh, some like Mad Max gang might come and try to kill you for a can of beans. Well, if things come to that, well, fuck it. Isn't it better dead anyway? If you're living in a world where you can get killed for a can of beans, you know what I mean? I don't know. Now, definitely I do understand, and I do agree with like natural disaster surviving scenarios. For instance, like tornadoes or something like that. Definitely, that I think everybody should be prepared for that. You should be prepared for power outages. You should be prepared for tornadoes. But that's just normal being responsible for your own life. That's not like being a prepper that buys 55-gallon oil drums full of freeze-dried food and shit and it kind of just goes to waste. I don't know. It's just something I was thinking about, because I go out in the woods to play, and I'm wanting to get like into like doing a lot of videos just about that, just for entertainment and for learning new skills and stuff like that. It's not, I'm not ever expecting to like fend for myself out in the wilderness like after like a nuclear holocaust or something like that. No. So I would like to hear your guys' opinion on that, because honestly, like, I have a few family members that are full-blown preppers, and they're complete fucking morons. I think it is just a prepping fetish. I think it's just a fetish of like, oh, I got all these guns, and I can shoot my neighbors if they come try to take my can of beans from me. Meanwhile, they don't even think about, like, how are you going to wash your clothes? How are you going to take care of, like, if you injure yourself? How are you going to do a lot of things? They don't really think about that. They just want to think, like, oh, I got a bunch of guns. I got a bunch of food. I'll be good. I got a big knife. I got a bag that I bought. It has a bunch of shit in the back of it. I don't know. That's just how it seems to me in my current situation. Now, of course, if there was, like, let's just imagine some scenario where your country was being invaded, which we have like what, the biggest military budget, so the US isn't going to be invaded anytime soon, at least. Then I think, then yeah, if someone's like, if they're invading you, everyone that can fight should go into the woods and what's it called, guerrilla warfare, just like cause a lot of trouble for the other ones. That's the only time that I can think of going out in the woods fending for yourself can be good or effective. I don't know. Well, that's just my little ramble, and I'd like to hear your guys' opinions. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna go. I might just do some videos where I go exploring and stuff like that. But whenever I get my electric bicycle going, I want to go out to my grandfather's land. That's about 20 miles from here, but he has a lot of land, and I can definitely like clear out a little area and have like my own little area. It'd be kind of cool. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya.